Hey, everybody's in shape. We got 5 ghost clips. Now, comment below, if any, how many do you think I can solidly debunk? Not talking about half explanation. I'm talking about a full debunk. Comment below, out of like 5 clips, how many do you think I can fully 100% debunk? If any. We're going on, I picked the video and I downloaded the video. Haven't even watched it yet. Now, each segment, each clip, I'm going to watch it before I go into it with you guys. And we're going to debunk it as we go. That's what we're going to do. I want to thank you for the amazing support on this channel and our second channel. Yes, our channel. It's not my channel. If you subscribe, you're buying stock in the company, so to speak. So when you hit that subscribe button, you buy stock. That's about the only way I can explain it. You're not just watching, you're part of it. And I truly appreciate you guys. Let's get into Bizarre Bubby Bub Bub. My nose is a bit stopped up, guys, so my voice will sound a little nasally. I apologize. I shot some nose spray up there. I can breathe through it now. It's just that time of year, man. Our first video. Have you guys ever been to like one of them restaurants that's got them big play areas where you got them tube slides, ball pits, all that jazz? Well, lady, in our first video, like I said, I watched the first clip already. Haven't watched the other ones until I jumped to that one. But we're not completely blind, but we're going in like quick. They're at one of those big old slide tunnel thingamajiggies. But something super scary. You can hear my voice. They hear a little girl's voice. Let's take a look.
In the following video, 2 friends are goofing off inside an indoor playground at a time when no one else is around. It's late at night, and the restaurant where the kids' play area is located isn't being occupied by children. Both friends rush over to the restaurant's playground to have some fun. However, it would be during this playful moment that something pretty creepy is caught on camera.
Alright guys, put your debunking caps on. I want to see some comments and see if you guys can figure this one out, because as I've watched through it,
Okay, this is my POV. Enjoy. This is where we have to get up to. This is really hard. I feel too big to do this.
You're never too big to play on those things, people. Come on now. What, you wouldn't do it? You? Okay, whatever.
Do you call us out of breath as well? Yeah. Wait, where'd you go, left or right? I went left. Which way? I feel like I'm in Alice in Wonderland.
No, you're in Shapy Poo Land.
Okay, she went that way. Yours is bright.
Did you hear the first? Disembodied voice is what that would be called. I'm gonna turn it up for you. I want you to listen to it again.
Yours is bright. Yours is brighter. Mine's all dark. Okay. Guys, I can't do this. I feel like I keep bonking my head too. That's crazy. There's like actually down here.
Did you hear the second one? Now I want to make it clear. This could be added in post. I don't think it was, because it sounds natural to where she's at inside that plastic tunnel thing. So could she have a little girl that's like crawling in behind her and just whispering that? She sure could. It sounds natural, but listen one more time. And comment below what you think.
This is literally for human hamsters. Oh my god, someone bashed in this window.
Unfortunately, and I made this in past videos, I guess you could call it an excuse, but it's really not an excuse either, because these clips are short. You only have so much to work with. And plus, you got to work with what they themselves film and cut out. You see, they're going to keep the best of what they got. So you don't have much footage to work with. It puts a debunker at a disadvantage. But imagine this. While I can't debunk that clip as far as saying it was added in post, because it wasn't. Somebody was there with her, or she could have a little girl at home. She said, I want to react to it while I'm there, and then I'll add the voice later. But can't prove it. Now, this guy works at an airport, this next guy. And probably he's probably fired. I mean, let's be real, and I'll show you why. Number 7.
Inside an airplane is an employee who's recording a video showing what he does in a typical workday.
My last 2 videos have LL Cool J in them.
As part of a cleaning crew, his main job is to clean planes that have just landed. This is something that he often does at night, but one night, he decides to do something different. Rather than leaving the plane that he just cleaned, he stays behind. Usually, a cabin cleaner moves on to clean the next aircraft, but seeing that his work was done and that no passengers would board the plane for a while, he stays. Purely for the fun of it, he does this because, as he hides in the back of the plane, this happens.
Hey, boy, we're starting off real good with this one. He's done cleaning the plane, and he stays after and hides. Think about that. You're done cleaning the plane, you can go home, unless you didn't clock out and you're making extra money, which I ain't mad at you. Your employer definitely will be mad at you if they see this video, but I'm not mad at you. Get your money. But he's playing hide and seek by himself on an empty airplane at night. Just let that sink in. Why are you hiding if nobody's there anyway? See, that's the first question you ask before the clip even starts. Oh, but it gets good.
No, I know I'm not dumb enough to lift those shades up because I got my flash on in here. They gonna catch my ass if they see. I ain't gonna lie to y'all though, it's mad cold in here. And it's dark. I mean, I know it doesn't look that dark on the camera, but it's dark. Let's go! Let's go!
You're definitely fired. That's a given.
Right. Sitting on the back of the plane. Y'all probably think I'm insane. Probably think I'm doing this for fame.
The seatbelt mysteriously moved by itself as he was rapping, or his version of rapping. But he never turns the camera to the right side of the plane. It's just the left side where the left seat where the buckle moves, but we never get to see the right side. He turns the other way and runs. But I saw this right before the buckle moved.
Right. Sitting on the back of the plane. Y'all probably think I'm insane.
Did you see the cut? If not, let me slow it down for you. Before the paranormal event, here's the cut right there. Did you see it? Definitely strange. He never turns the camera to the right over there. He keeps it right there where the buckle goes. He catches the buckle, but he never turns it right because somebody pulled it with a string over there. And instead of getting off the plane, he runs to the back. I would have done this. Like I said, unfortunately, we had that cut there right before the buckle moves, but we get one shot of that right-hand side of the plane, but it's so far away and blurry. I'll show you the shot. You can't really make heads or tails of it anyways, but I think somebody was on the right side seats, just pulled a string, and that's it. Comment below what you think, but unfortunately, I don't have much here to work with. I just know he's fired, and we're moving on to the next clip. This guy works at a big old mart that sells food and all kinds of different stuff, like a Kmart, one of them big stores that's got tons of cameras. And boy, this one gets good. And while I couldn't debunk that one, this one I 100% destroyed this next clip. And oddly enough, it's the longest one.
Number 6.
A store manager watches footage of something that happened earlier while sounding pretty nervous. He immediately ran to his computer to pull up the video and save it, just in case no one believes him. The following is the store manager's footage.
Single night. Just putting things away from the box. All right, now watch. I want you guys to focus on this area right here. Okay? Hold on, let me speed this up a bit.
They haven't got the first clue on how to use it.
All right, watch.
If you have the doctrine right and you stow it on a shelf in your closet and do not pull that doctrine out.
Boom, you see that?
What good does that
I'll get back here for you guys to give you a better view. Look at that. And I'm just like tripping, like, what? Okay, but pay attention to this area right here.
I've never read it. I can grant that they
Watch.
they could teach justification correctly. But so what? It's not what I asked you.
Is that you? Look, I'm here by myself. Nobody's here. It's just me. See that? Come out. I'm not afraid of you.
So far we've seen paranormal activity. I'm just kidding. Now, he shows us that nobody's in the store by taking his camera and filming the cameras that all the camera setups throughout the entire store, security cameras. But he hears some strange noise, and I guess he's going to go back there and he's going to get his hair pulled. I can tell you right now. And maybe he's not scared. You know he knows where every blind spot is. Especially if he's going to fake something, he's going to pick which security camera is going to be in that direction, and he's going to know where the blind spots are. But watch what happens.
Is that you that threw down the box earlier? Come on out. You don't scare me. Come on out, pussy. Always trying to mess with me. Oh! Oh, shit.
So he runs back because he's been scared to death, and then watch how he pulls it up on the computer as if he knows exactly where to skip to.
Let me see. Hold on. Where am I? I'm here. Where am I now? Look, there I am right there. Look, you see that? You see that?
Alright, so you get a point of view of both cameras. First, he records it on his, I guess his phone camera. He gets his hair pulled and he turns. Then he runs back to his security camera and he pulls that footage up that just so happened to be recorded. A clip has already been recorded and he acts like it's the first time he pulled it up. But I want you to watch, because this is when he got his hair pulled and he runs back up to his computer. He pulls the footage up to show nobody's there pulling his hair. How would he know to skip to the exact timestamp if it's the first time he ever pulled it up? Watch this. It's his first time pulling this footage up, yet look at the bottom. He uses that skipper to skip to the exact moment. How would he know that? Also, look how long this clip is, 43 seconds. How would you have that already pre-cut and ready to go? But look down here one more time. See? He skips it to the exact moment that it happens. Even though it's the first time he pulled it up. It makes no sense.
Nah. Nah. Hell no.
So while proven, there's no way you could have skipped to that exact timestamp when first pulling the footage up. You would not know exactly where to skip it to. You see what I'm saying? And plus, it's such a short event, why would you skip anyway? Unless you saw something in the footage that you second guessed and then you pulled it up again and fast forwarded over that couple of seconds, that second or two, the second time, but you're still pretending like it's the first time you pulled the footage up. So what I decided to do was take both footages, time them exactly, and let them both play out. Busted!
Ooh! Oh, shit.
So he turns around. Now look to the left. You see, now he's already turned, but he hasn't on the right-hand camera. You see they don't match up. Now let's slow it down. He turns. Now look to the left. He's already run backwards. He's already turned, but look at the right-hand camera. It's still pointed the other way. Not only do neither one of the footages match up, even though they supposedly happened at the same time, which now we know it didn't because they don't line up. The camera work ain't the same. What he did was, he filmed two different clips and he's playing them off like they're the same clips. He just didn't think nobody would know. But like this image right here, if you compare his handheld image with the CCTV image, I'm going to show you both spots where he turns around. And if you look closely, you'll see that in the handheld footage, he's way further back than the CCTV footage when he turns. So I'm going to show you both screenshots of when they both turn, exactly how far down the aisle they are. Take a look, because he's much further. Both shots right before he turned. This is right before he turns. You see those white boxes? Well, look at the handheld. They're in front of him. Now let's look again. In this shot, right before he turns, they're behind him. They shouldn't be. But you see the handheld shot right before he turns, they're way in front of him. I mean, to match it up, he would have to be all the way back here to make it right.
Number 5, baby.
Now this next video was submitted to me by Alicia B, who recorded something that's left her pretty spooked. As Alicia recorded from inside her car, she was picking up her boyfriend from work. Something catches her attention, prompting her to film this moment. As Alicia looks closely, she sees this.
Now this next piece of footage, it did trick me up a bit, but I do think I pinpointed what I do believe that it is. But at first it does look creepy, like for real. But when you really zoom in and you slow it down and you tweak the contrast up, you can see things that you didn't initially see. And these top 5 channels ain't going to call anything out. They need all this paranormal stuff. If they vet through it, they're not going to have no content. But let's see what this person recorded from their automobile.
Bro, focus. That's it right. Ah! What the bro? What the
Well, see, what it looks like is a shadow figure that is popping up behind this big concrete pillar looking thing. But when you zoom in, that's not what you see. When you zoom in, it's a fraction above the concrete top. It's a rectangle shaped concrete, and you think it looks like it's peeking up behind it, but it's actually above that and further back. I think it's a television behind a curtain. And the reason I think that, I'm going to show you right now. So, at first I thought the shadow figure was popping up behind the concrete block, but it's not. It's actually way back there where that looks like a motel window or something. But anyway, see where I popped up just then? Right there. See, right there. That's where I thought at first. But no, look way back there. It's actually popping up at the other line, which would be right there. See the difference? Now, that looks like a television. When you look close, see where I'm popping up right there? I'm behind the concrete pillar, but this is above the concrete pillar. So it's actually, I think that's a window or something. Comment below what you think, but that looks like a television to me. Almost like this is a motel room and that's a window and they got a TV behind the window and it just looks like somebody's peeking up and it's really just a TV screen playing. Next video has two cameras. One like doorbell cam that shows the outside of the house, and there's a camera in the living room of the house. Their door has bells hanging on it. That way if somebody like twists the doorknob or knocks, I guess, the bells go jing-a-ling-a-ling. But let's see what happens.
Number 4, baby.
A family is enjoying their evening inside their home. At approximately 9 p.m., Renee Salcido and her family had stopped what they were doing after being alerted by a noise coming from the front door because apparently the noise they heard was actually from a set of bells that were dangling on their doorknob. The fact that they went off meant that someone had grabbed the handle.
I heard the bell.
Did you move the bell at all of it?
Huh?
Did you move the bells?
No. I heard the bells ring.
Obviously, both cameras have blind spots. The one in the living room, you can't see who's behind the door. And the one that's outside, you can't see below the frame or left or right of the frame either. But what I did notice is when you put the two noises together, or the two jinglings, they don't sound anything alike. Like it's two different bell rings when it shouldn't be. Let's take a look. The knocks don't sound the same. I want you to listen to them one more time. Comment below what you think, but they don't sound alike to me. Here, listen one more time.
Number 3.
So this video was captured by a man inside a building that was next to a fire. The man recording this had already called the fire department to put out the flames. So, as he waits, he records this video. But he wasn't just filming to get the fire on camera, but rather to record something else.
On this channel, there ain't much I ain't seen. We haven't seen, actually. The reason I bring that up is because a ghost that's on fire, I mean, I hope that it's a shadow figure and not an actual person. I don't think it is, because all those flames, a person ain't going to be walking all calmly and then duck down. Let's take a look at the shadow figure inside a burning house or apartment. I've looked at this 100 times, zoomed in. Could this be a shadow? Could this be a reflection? Could this be an actual person? Or could this be a ghost inside that fire? Could it be a visual effect? Comment below what you think. This one kinda has me stumped. If it's a visual effect, it's done really well.
But it could be a neighbor down the apartment down that direction too.
So, in my educated opinion, I do think that that is... Now, normally I could say, oh, that's probably a visual effect, and that could be accurate. Or it's a reflection of somebody that's like right down from you where you're standing out recording the fire. Somebody could be down here and it could be like some bright doorway behind them and it's reflecting on the window, and then they turned around and went back in their house and it looks like it ducked down. But I don't think that's it either. Comment below what you think, because on this one, there's not much to work with. I'm fairly stumped on this one. Now, the next video infuriates me. Completely infuriates me, because you guys know how I feel when you put your kids and mix it with the paranormal. If you want to fake your videos, that's you. But don't drag your children into it. No, I don't care if they're in on it, but if they're not in on it, you know, you're scaring that kid.
Number 2.
On a random Tuesday night, a young child happily plays inside their crib as minutes pass. They continue to stay awake before all of a sudden standing up and looking straight ahead. It isn't clear as to what it is that they're seeing, but after watching what happens only seconds later, it becomes clear that something truly strange was going on. As the mother of the child is in the kitchen, this is captured.
Right out of the gate, we don't know where that mother is. Mother said she's in the kitchen. I don't think so. I think she's right around that room and she wants attention. And unfortunately, the kid has to pay for that attention. But let's watch this garbage. So a door opens by itself, and we hear a growl. Now, oddly enough, when you turn the growl up, it sounds like somebody yelling through a microphone, like it was added in post. But even if it wasn't, this person could be right below the security camera. We wouldn't know. There could be two people. One person opened the door with the string, and the other person right below the camera going blah, blah. And I didn't see a string because you're not going to, but I just don't think it's real.
Kid, your parents suck. Go to sleep, little child. Lay down your little head. Your parents traumatize you.
Like I said, some clips, like the next one as well, they're just not much to work with. But what I do know is, if this is real, don't have your kid in there, because obviously you know something's up. There's a demon in there apparently, so don't leave your kid in there by herself maybe. I don't know, just a thought. Now the next clip is a poltergeist in a dude's attic. And it's another short clip that you don't have anything to work with, but we'll do our best.
Number 1.
A man living in a small cottage suddenly starts recording after hearing noises coming from his attic. He's been hearing all sorts of things, all of which emanate from his attic. Initially, he thought the noises were just part of the house, but one night, as he checks the space like he always does, this happens.
Now this one does have a little bit of a creepy factor to it. Not as much as the ghost that's on fire, but hey, this one ain't bad.
Subscribe to The Shape. I said subscribe. You think I'm playing? You see this curtain right there? This big long curtain? That looks like a partition curtain that goes across like to separate two apartments, half and half of an attic. I think that somebody's behind that curtain. Look one more time. It gets pulled from under that curtain over there. Watch. You see that?
Now, the attic does have a partition curtain that goes the whole length of the attic. That curtain separates, I guess, maybe it's in an apartment and they share an attic, and that curtain is to divide the two sections, right? And that's where something gets pulled from, is behind that curtain. Unfortunately, we can't see what's behind the curtain. But I do find it odd that that's where it moves from, is behind a curtain. And it's a good thing he turned the camera just as it happened, too. I mean, that's... But comment below what you think. I think this video, we got a couple of good, one solid debunk and a couple of good notices. But, yeah, I think we did pretty good on this one. Did you get it right? Now, there is a hidden word somewhere in this video. I'm not telling you where it's at, you just have to look. Now, that's the end of the video, guys. I appreciate you. Appreciate all you do. Tell me we're not on a roll on both channels. I mean, come on now. The Octagon, this one we're popping off on. Got a great one going to our second channel that still yet to be named. I call it the Octagon, but I'm changing that. Just keep giving me names. Somebody's bound to hit it eventually. Oh, man. I appreciate all the support, though. Both channels have picked up big time. I figured consistency would pay off, and it does. But till the end of the year, I'm doing both channels consistently. And I'm not monetizing the second channel at least till next year. And if I do monetize it, I ain't talking about members and patrons or anything like that. Maybe just ad revenue, but that would be all. If I do that even. I'll leave that up to you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you on the next video. Join Debunkers Anonymous on Facebook. It's where we talk debunking 24 hours, 7 days a week. I love you guys. I appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next video. Y'all come back now, you hear? Peace.